Charlotte Flair, to the surprise of not me. The timeline was tripping off of both Charlotte and Jey Uso winning, but Charlotte Flair wins. She hit Raw Monday night.
And they said boo. But that was always going to happen because that's what's happened. The only reason why the last time she came back and it didn't happen is because she took that belt off Ronda Rousey and everybody was happy about it. That's why she went into the crowd. I will never forget that SmackDown. However, every other time she comes back, this is what happens. She always comes back as a babyface.
Whose fault is that for not realizing that probably wasn't the move?
I think they realize it, but they still push things. I think that's what happens.
Do you think, and I mean, because that day, earlier Monday, the TMZ Sports report hit about her and Andrade's divorce. And when she was I don't think she was going to say, yeah, me and C and Almas, we broke up or whatever last year, but she was heavy talking about all the stuff I've been going through over 20.
But that was the same thing that she said. That's the same thing she said the last time before that. I missed you guys. It felt like the same promo. I'm a fan, but it felt like the same promo.
This post, I'm a Boo Hogan out of LA crowd. They not letting nobody cut nothing. If they not feeling you standing for that WrestleMania.
It's going to course correct because when she went to NXT, they loved her.
It was better on NXT. I think she played into it more.
Unfortunately, but what I love about Ashley is she pivoted in the middle of Raw. She pivoted. Yes. She pivoted. She's a pro. She's a professional.
Now.
And she pivoted in the middle of that promo because she understood the assignment. But she's a heel. I think she's a nice lady, and I think she personally would love to have a babyface moment, and I think that's why maybe they try it every time. But I think she goes back to a comfort zone because she's like, hey, they don't like me like this. So I'm always be that person. And you know what's so crazy? What annoys me with the fandom when it comes to Charlotte Flair is they have all of these criticisms, but she'll wake up a rum and then they love her. Or when it's a girl that they don't like or they don't feel that is worthy, I seen it happen.
Yep.
Ronda Rousey twice.
What? And they went up.
Yeah, they love her for that, and that's, but it's pro wrestling, right? So I understand that, but I think the lady probably wants a good babyface moment, but the public will never give it to her. Unfortunately,
I think that's the thing. I think you gotta listen to that audience, right? The audience will tell you at the end of the day, like if you go out there and you give them things that are conflicting, and I think I've had a tough time. I want you to sympathize with me. Conflicts with Diamonds Are Forever. Look at me in, dressed up as the rich white lady with probably 2 or 3 bags of cocaine in my pocket. Like those images are conflicting. So when you come out here and I don't know what to do with it, the only thing I can think of is real history. And the real history is every time she come back, she is the line, right? That was the promo, which is a dope promo. I always thought it was great. Yeah. Also thought it was true, which makes. But the problem is when you let us know that, we're gonna remember it. It's what makes
that's Kevin, part of it. Yeah,
it's what makes Kevin Owens so good because he remembers that you remember. You can't come out there tell niggas you was the line and then be like, please feel sorry for me. No, nigga, you are the line.
That's why he hates Cody so much.
Yeah. I think, and I agree with you on that, fam. I think, and this is why I always connect with wrestlers who, I get to see them outside of kayfabe. So, like seeing her interviews, seeing her personality outside of the ring, I've developed a soft spot for Ashley Flair, but I think that as the character. As Charlotte, it's always going to be a heel, and she's just going to have to accept that. And she does a great job at it, and that's just what it's going to be at this point.
What number did she come in at?
She came in at
29.
They should have put her in at number
27.
2.
26.
They should have put her in.
27.
They should have put her in at 2. Like when her father won. Because then at the end of that night, there's adversity. There's a reason that you went through something. You just a rich lady that's the line right now. You gotta give me some reason. They ain't gave nobody no reason.
Rick was number 3. Pardon me.
Oh, it was 3.
Yeah.
That one had the tear in his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the tear in her eye. God dang it.
She said it. Didn't she say it?
Now,
She said
Said it in her promo, right?
it was she kind of alluded. I think she did. I thought she was healthy. I think she wasn't confident until she hit that kip up. When she hit that kip up, she's like, "Oh no, it worked. Let's go."
She was amazing.
I did. I'm not gonna lie to myself. Watching her in ring, I was nervous the whole time.
Of course. Of course.
She didn't go out on injury though, right?
She did.
ACL, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a knee brace.
I thought that was the first time. I didn't think she got injured this time.
Yeah, she'd been rehabbing. It was a knee problem or something like
not
that.
on social media without telling
Remember they
me.
showed her working back out?
Yeah, she was on that machine where they make your knee go back. Yeah.
The Drago machine.
Yes.
I don't remember.
That shit looks so painful.
It did. But that's why when she did that kip up, everything was great because she was able to do the
ability.
Who is it? Tiffy or is it Rhea? I thought it was Tiffy until Monday.
It's
still Tiffy.
It could be. I mean, she really looked like she wanted to come for Julia.
When I saw her in the ring with Julia, shout out. So I went during the Rumble.
Thank you.
During the Rumble, when I saw Charlotte and Julia, I was like, oh, I'm not mad at that. I could see her wrestling down. I feel like it's going to be Tiffy, but especially if she's trying to be a babyface, because whoever Rhea's wrestling, Rhea's going to be the face. I would assume right now. Yeah. Jey,
the city bitch. That's why you mad.
Shout out Jey Uso. I was so hyped that he won. I was so hyped that everybody in Cleveland loved him Monday night. He said, "You know what, cameraman, tell him to run the music again." Start the shit
one more time. One more time.
Hold on, Oos. Let me cook these tears, Oos.
I love
that
he's got the crowd in the palm of his hand, but he's got to still remind them, like, "Hey, I know y'all want to yeet, but like, chill out for a second, because I gotta actually like cut a promo right now. I gotta get these tears off." You don't like it, Mav?
No, I'm with it.
I would feel like you would be the one that would be loving it.
Deep shock. Shock, Steph. Deep shock.
This Mav right here.
I recall
for
the first
people.
time.
For the people.
Fact. I recall the first time I saw him in live when he started that yeet shit. When the first yeet shirts came out, I was like, "Yo, the arena is going fucking nuts right now," and it's been like that ever since. That might have been a year and some change ago when he first got the Raw. So was that a year?
Yeah, people were showing the press conference with him and Cody after they won the tag title.
High.
They were high. Drunk all of it.
The lit conference. Because remember that match was like one of the first matches of the night, and they said they were just showing in Cody's trailer.
The best
to the
Cody
press
has
conference.
ever looked.
Neatly.
Neatly. He was doing. I think that was when the yeet started. It was that press conference.
They were gone.
He's
been going ever since. He's been going ever since.
Ever since.
And it's gonna be a while before he come down.
He's winning he's winning the title at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah,
Hell
so
shut up. Shut up.
So just so we're
That is
clear,
Mike.
DDM and Mimi said yes. Fam said he has to, and Mav said hell no.
Nah, I had him winning the Rumble. He's not gonna win the title.
Okay, man. Whatever.
So because the first thing I hear when you get the Gunther promo is Booker T and Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
It's to say people like you don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same stuff. We all know that was wrong. We all know ain't no way in wrestling logic. We all know he's supposed to win now.
Right.
The only thing that might be different is Triple H is over there. So I hope this is making amends.
He ain't winning.
And them not picking. But I think the logic of him
Steph Hardy
winning that other title first
and
it coming off quick pause, and then him working through and now winning the Rumble is all
doesn't hurt anybody.
the proper, like, you ain't just shooting a nigga up to the top. He's earning it step by step.
You got to go on the journey. Yeah.
People like that.
Pandemonium if this nigga loses.
If he, I would say
do Cody again.
Just like in Philly after night one, I said
pandemonium.
If Cody loses on Sunday night, Philly is going to go ham. If Jey Uso, whoever he picks,
there's no way
he's going to go through the trenches. They gonna make him go through the trenches, and if he loses,
there's no way he loses.
I think you can put me in the mental asylum.
I don't know.
So the voice you just made, I mean,
mental asylum. Samoan.
We might not even need the match.
Me in the coat.
Be Foster. I hear what you're saying.
Third voice this episode, Mimi. I'm just saying. I call the people, give you a nice coat, and you hug yourself the whole time.
Be Foster. It's much easier. It does not have to be Samoan Kofi Mania. It's just Yeet Mania. It's Yeet Mania.
It's Yeet Mania.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I was the main one complaining about him not winning the title. That was last year, right?
You was the main one. You was the main one.
I was.
Please stop.
I wasn't.
Please.
I wasn't. I was the only one saying he couldn't go back. The whole gist of my argument
Shut up,
was
Chris Brown.
He couldn't go back. He couldn't go back to the bloodline without a title.
Right.
That's what you said.
That was the basis of my argument.
Okay.
He had to prove himself.
Everybody was saying, no, he's not going to win that.
Yeah.
I recall you, Mimi, saying he's not ready. He's not ready. He's
not ready to be a champion. He was not ready to be a champion.
Main event. This was last month.
Not ready to be a champion, not the IC title. I never said IC title.
I wasn't talking about the IC title.
You was talking about that Gunther match.
Right, and he didn't win it.
So now he's ready. I'm standing on what I was saying last year.
Yes.
I would say yes.
Yes.
I would say yes now. I think the difference
feels
is
real. This feels real. Corey was saying
feel real a month later.
Corey was saying
a month later.
Just listen to me. Corey was saying on TBT when I was upset that he lost the IC title so early. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. One. And two, when he didn't win Money in the Bank, I was pissed. And Corey kept saying, Mimi, I think it's going to be something bigger. I think you're rushing it. I think there's going to be a bigger play here. You just have to wait. And I was pissed every fucking time. I was pissed that he didn't dethrone Roman. I was pissed every single time. But then when it happened, I did not think Saturday was going to happen. I had him as a dark horse, but I did not think it was going to happen. Legitimately, I was in shock. I think he was in shock. He said in the ring, "Oh shit! Oh, I don't think he
did say, "Oh shit!"
Going to win."
He did say, "Oh shit!"
He was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
His daddy probably said, "Oh shit!" too.
I think between Saturday and Monday, I think there's a Jey before this weekend, and there's a Jey after. And the Jey before this weekend
No
wasn't
longer.
no world champion. I think the one after this weekend probably is.
Right. He's still stuck.
fucking
He can't even
insane.
understand what just happened. I don't even fucking understand what happened. I was
Huh?
like, I did not. I was like,
And
huh?
I just said it.
Hell,
If you go back 5 minutes ago, I just.
I think, Mav. I think the thing is I don't
What?
think
What did I say?
even
No.
if somebody thought Jey Uso was ready to be world champion, I don't think the time for that win would have been Saturday Night's main event.
No.
If you believe he's going to be world champion, this is the track it needs to go. It needs to
what I'm
be.
saying is,
Why does he seem like a world champion now, and he
why
didn't
is
seem
he
like a world champion last month?
now? And he wasn't last
Because
month.
it's not that he wasn't a world champion. You just have to go through the trenches. And this is where I say I don't really understand
That's fair.
when you guys talk about booking and talk about how things play. And sometimes you guys say certain things and I don't get it until it comes to play, until it plays out. And then I'm like, I go back to the things that you've said and I'm like, oh, sometimes I'm on TBT like, Corey's always talking about this fucking booking shit back in the day and consistency and how that doesn't play. And then sometimes it comes to truth. And then I'm like, oh, and this is where I go back and I say, I'm not a hardcore fan. I think of it. I sometimes like it like fast food. That's why I just said when you said sometimes you can like it quick. What's wrong with the little quickness? It's okay.
All right, that's not what I heard. But me figure that shit out. She'd be like, "Yo, I like wrestling. I ain't watching wrestling like them niggas watching wrestling."
No,
Yeah, no. Yeah, like that was the first. That was like the first time I heard ASAP Rock. Like the first, like I was like, listen, I'm a hip hop head, but
I like rap. I don't like rap.
I don't like that rap.
I don't know ASAP. I don't know ASAP Rock, and I'm not talking about ASAP Rocky.
Nah, right. Yeah. That's
hey, I'm talking about ASAP Rock when niggas start looks at
company flow shit.
I like company flow.
Fine with you, burn slow. I'm sorry.
I didn't like company flow, cause you was there.
I love.
You was there with
flow.
me.
I love company.
Don't you?
You didn't fuck with Cold Flow, man.
No.
If you was rocking the dub, you was fucking with some Cold Flow.
Hated Cold Flow.
Anyway, you didn't fuck with El Producto. Anything else? KO beat up Sami Zayn after the CM Punk match. I'm assuming that means, it's either meaning they about to wrestle at WrestleMania or
God damn.
KO said, "Hey, let me be some sense into my homeboy." Because something's got to work at some point. We finally got to see. A lot of us are wondering where. Speaking of Speed's stream, a lot of us are wondering why the New Day didn't suit up for the Rumble.
They were looking for Kofi's mustache
on Saturday. They were looking for Mega Ran to finish his feature because they had a whole new.
I was also never mind.
They had a whole new. His shit said "so what" on the knee pad.
I know. I just see that. I
didn't peep it.
That's the same guy.
Oh yeah, Davenport.
Yeah.
He if I like the look, it's a totally. I was glad they had music, and I was glad it was totally different than everything else.
Same.
Does this feel like they about to get a title soon?
I think they're gonna get a win. I think they're gonna get another run.
Yeah.
I just don't think this doesn't feel like. This feels like story more than title. Like this feels like something that doesn't need a title to tell whatever story they're about to tell.
That too.
I guess I want
a mustache.
I guess the question is if the story's not something to do with Big E, I don't know what the story is.
We don't want it.
Because if it's not a story with Big E, I would hope it's a story with a title. Because outside of that, I don't know what else we're doing here. And Big E's around and he ain't saying nothing about nothing. It's not that I heard.
I mean, it is. I will say The tag team titles need some rehab.
Facts.
All like
Facts.
the tag team titles need someone to carry them that adds prestige to the title, either one way or the other. And I don't think those titles have had enough motion in the right direction for it to do anything for anyone. So now I think they need that rehab. You got to put them on somebody who was beating up everybody.
Yeah, I saw
like the niggas over in AEW.
I've been seeing
Uh-huh.
a lot of the press that Roman Reigns has been doing, I guess, before the Rumble. And he was, shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr. Him and his homie were turning up at the Rumble. They were sitting in front of the undisputed title in the World Heavyweight Championship, I believe. And O'Shea asked if he would ever go for the world title, how he would think about, going for the world title. And Roman said, well, hey, if that title's around this waist, that, somebody's going to be elevating that title. And I think that could be, if you want to put some prestige on some titles, get the New Day. New Day got all the tag team prestige. I still feel like they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Absolutely.
Pick an era. You put them Raw tag team titles on them and let them run it.
As Xavier Woods, he told niggas.
He
said the greatest WWE tag team all time. That's what X said. Then he gave you. He said it's objective and it's subject. He gave niggas the rap. Listen, you ask Xavier, he'll tell you.
He'll let you know. He'll let you know.